Hey up YouTubers, you're probably here because you enjoyed the last one. So day 2 of Scotland on a budget, Oban to Durness. Great roads, great scenery, not a lot of cars about, it's going to be enjoyable. Fancy a bit of that? Stick around and stay tuned. Day 2, Scotland on a budget. We've got a long day today, 296 mile. So we've been stopping in Oban Backpackers. What do you think of it? Give us a comment. If you've been there, you stopped there, what do you think? So we're going to look at the map now. We're going to change it slightly, which is going to incorporate some of the North Coast 500, not all of it. We're going to give Applecross a miss. I think that should be done another time, but this is 296 miles going to be enough. You could have had some bit of breakfast in Oban, but where I'm going to check it now, we're about 53 mile I think it is, before we get breakfast. So if you had a cup of tea, free cup of coffee from Oban Backpackers, there's a couple of nice places on the way here to photographs done. Do a bit of photographs, there's a couple of nice bridges you go over, some places you can stop. We're going to head up the road up to the A82 and we're going to go up towards Fort William. We're actually going to pass Fort William, and this is probably one of the only roads that you're going to ride twice. So we're going to stop at Speen Bridge. So we're going to stop at the Bridge Cafe at Speen Bridge for breakfast. It's about 53 miles away from Oban, an hour. So if you set off at 8 o'clock, you'll be about ready for it. It'll put you on for the day. But this breakfast is good. So I'm going to show you a picture here. I think there is a picture somewhere for it. The Bridge Cafe is just before the bridge on the right hand side. It used to be an old filling station, I believe. Look at that. Now that is a breakfast. That will put you on for the day. So we've had our breakfast, so now we're going to set off. Turn right out of the Bridge Cafe and then left on the A82. We're going to stop over at the Commando Memorial. It's about 1.5 miles up the road. This is put into place for the 1700 commandos that lost their lives in World War II. The reason it was put here is because the commandos did most of the training in the area. They arrived at Speen Bridge on the train, and they'd do most of the training in this area, and that's what it's for. It's a nice stop off, great pictures, great bronze statue of 3 commandos looking over to Ben Nevis. So left turn out of the Commando Memorial up the A82. We're going to, what's about another 10 mile, up past Lockey. We're going to go to a place called Invergarry. In between there's Lag and Locks. A couple of locks there on the Caledonian Canal. You can stop off, take a few photographs. It's entirely up to you. I'm just showing you the sort of places along the route where you can go to. Invergarry, field stop. There's a post office there if you want to get some supplies. The reason I've gone from Invergarry is because Invergarry and the next bit of road, I believe, is one of the best roads in the country. I don't know if many people out there have ridden it, but my personal opinion is one of the best roads I've ever ridden. It's about 19 miles long. It goes from the 82 at Invergarry up to the A887. That's along the A87, that's the road. This road's just got everything on it. I took I think a 20 mile detour last time I was up in Scotland to ride this road again. There's a couple of stop-offs if you want. Top of Invergarry, we can look over to Lochgarry. I'll stick a photograph, a couple of photographs I've got somewhere, I'll stick up there. There you go. back on the route again, back on the A87. A couple of stop-offs you can do, a couple of viewpoints. There's one there, looking over down the lock. I don't know, somebody might better pronounce it and tell me about it better. At the end of the lock, there's fuel there if you need it, but you've already probably fueled up at Invergary or back at somewhere coming through Fort William somewhere. Down through Glen Shee, where the big battle was, down at the Shield Bridge. As you move in onto it, you can see there's another fuel stop, so there's fuel everywhere. Don't really need to be worrying about fuel. Carrying on down, one of the most photographed castles I think in Scotland, Ellendowne Castle. So we come out of Ellendowne Castle, we're going to turn left on the A87, and then for a couple of miles we're going to end up turning right onto the A890. This road now heads up towards New Kelso. We're going to come to a T-junction and turn right. We're going to still be on the A890, and then we're going to carry that up to another T-junction, about another 10 miles, I think it is, to Acknasheen. And then we're going to turn left and we're going to go on the A832 and head down towards Gairloch, all the way round. It's like a round route, and then from that we're going to come back onto the A835. It's going to turn left on. We're going to head into Ullapool. This is going to be around about probably tea time. Plenty of places in Ullapool now to get some tea. We've still got another 76 miles to go to where we're going to stop tonight. Some great roads. There's a couple of chippies, there's Indians, there's all sorts, as you can see. You want some supplies, there's a Tesco, there's shops all over, somewhere to fuel up. Yeah, great stopover, hour and a half before we set off again. So the bike's fueled, we're fueled, off we go, out of Ullapool, heading towards Durness on the A835. Then we're going to turn off to the A837, and the first thing we're going to probably come across is Ardvec Castle on the side of the lock, which you can stop off. I'll put a couple of pictures there of that. Off we go again. One of the next things that I think everybody comes this way for is the world famous Kaleska Bridge. As you can see there, I'll put a couple of pictures on as well. From there we're still heading up north, A894 and then the A838 all the way into Durness. So I'm going to show you what Durness looks like. We're going to stop at the Lazy Crofters Bunkhouse. Another £20 a night. Really nice clean place. Durness is a little small town, not a great lot in it. If you make it before, I think it's 7 o'clock, Spa's open. There's a pub down the road if you want to go to a pub. One of the questions is, what sort of facilities do these places offer? Well, the only thing you really need to bring yourself is a towel. They don't supply towels. Bedding's all included, and most of these have kitchen facilities which you can make your own food, so you don't need to be eating out every night. So it was a long day, some great roads, some places to stop, some places to see. Hope you've enjoyed it. Comment down below if there's anything you'd like to see. Subscribe button somewhere down there, I think it is. I'll put all the links below, where we've been, where we've seen, where we stopped at. Don't forget, ring that bell. You don't want to miss part 3s. It's coming next week.